this medieval city. The supporters of Spain and Russia have been drinking in the atmosphere created by the narrow gabled streets, and they're welcoming old Inns. It's a romantic place, and Russian coach Hiddink is trying to create another fairy story victory over Spain, having famously Nikov. Spain was sleeping, and it was nearly swept in by Semchov. And Silva, right foot shot.
Yeah, he just stumbled a little bit as he hit it, didn't he? But he's
certainly a quicker player than Culloden. And Torres is in here for Spain, and square, and Villa, and 1-0. Brought together today in a new look Spanish formation, and it has paid instant dividends. Torres the creator, Villa the scorer, 20 minutes gone, Spain 1, Russia 0.
Brilliant play by Torres, isn't it? First time he's really had the ball down the channel. I think it was Culloden who came over to confront him.
He had a look up, only Torres was forward, Xavi's in there now, Torres another chance! Now came Akinfeev racing. First time we've seen Sichavili in action. Oh, and Hanikov left it, the chance is still there, off the post from Kiryanov! And he got the shot away around Shirokov and forced the corner off Akinfeev's save. Behind the ball, and it is Pavlyuchenko. It hit Villa, and it's Pavlyuchenko again!
Whistle had already gone, I think. Mind you, Casillas didn't know that. I think you find the first strike from the free kick struck his own man, and then he just swung the left foot at it.
This guy's passed through to Torres, another opportunity! Akinfeev sprawled to his right and got down well. He's a dangerous player, here he is. Played away to Iniesta. Villa on the edge of the box. Into Villa, that's two!
That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know, the thing from the Russians' point of view came from an absolutely awful set piece. They just gave the ball away, but it's a brilliant break by the Spanish.
Zirianov, and straight at the goalkeeper. Spain are appealing for offside. It wasn't a powerful forward, another substitute, and Villa tries to bring in Cesc Fabregas. Letdinov. And the shot by Pavlyuchenko lacked power. Xavi's in the middle, there's a gap for Villa.
That's a fantastic run from Fabregas, you know.
Diagonal ball to Villa on his hat-trick, force wide, back onto the right foot, hat-trick, 3-0. Outstanding performance by David Villa. He's got a hat-trick in a practice match 3 days ago. This one really counts. This is Letdinov for Russia, and Casillas was stretching. Silva, oh, good crack. Couldn't get it up and over and down again. Headed on and in, and Russia have a consolation, and it's Roman Pavlyuchenko, whose goals sent England out of the competition, who causes some consternation to Luis Aragonés and Spain. 3-1 on the night.
Well, it's a well-taken goal, but it certainly won't change the outcome of this game.
Pavlyuchenko, oh, a good effort, a worthy effort. To the right-hand side, played in, lovely pass! It's Fabregas to make sure! And Spain have scored 4 in their opening game in these championships, just as they did in the last World Cup finals, when it all went wrong for them in the end. Culloden brought down by Semak, no end product, and Puyol is screaming. A fine opening performance by Spain, really good stuff, and a hat-trick for David Villa, scoring after 20 minutes. Salzburg so glorious with the Baroque towers reaching to the heavens, city of Mozart's music and inspiration, where the hopes of one of these countries could soar again tonight, but Greece will be singing songs of lamentation if they lose, because the holders will be out. This was a little shove there, oh, and it's drilled wide by Zhirkov. Pavlyuchenko. Oh, it is just flicked over by the veteran goalkeeper, who seemed to be struggling to get to it. He's 36 these days. Yakos in towards the edge of the 6-yard area, and very nearly went in off Semchov. Bielendinov. Semak has kept it in. Where's the goalkeeper there? Oh, he's had a nightmare! And Russia take the lead. Konstantin Shiryanov scores. A horrible mistake after 33 minutes by the veteran Greek goalkeeper. Shiryanov puts Russia ahead. Looked to be no danger when the cross was overhit. Oh, he's away from Kyrgiakos. That's a splendid effort, but wide. One-on-one, I think he's saying. He was left isolated. Amanatidis at the far post. Charisteas, Liberopoulos, Bassinas. A real opportunity, and Akinfeev knows his defence was stretched and failed to deal with the aerial threat. Going, Semak, Pavlyuchenko at the far post, and Martin should have made it too, but was offside anyway. Karagounis, real opportunity. It's been better from Greece, but it's not good enough yet. Zhirkov, Pavlyuchenko, Bielendinov! It was an opportunity into these championships. Oh, that was a header down by Charisteas, straight at the goalkeeper. To the right, Semak, the captain, Pavlyuchenko. How many chances does he need? The holders are out. Russia are back in the competition with a real opportunity after Nikopolidis, the veteran hero of Euro 2004.
Nikol clipped on by Arshavin. Chased down well, they've opened them up here. Anyukov feeds it in, and the shot first time from Pavlyuchenko has given Russia the lead. Just what they wanted. An early breakthrough. There is belief now amongst these Russian supporters that their side can make it through here. And they've every reason to be optimistic. They've started so well, and they have now got their goal. Pavlyuchenko sweeping in his second of the tournament, and Russia lead by 1-0. Arshavin. There's a pumping chase here by Zhirkov, the left back. Arshavin! 2-0 Russia! Wonderful goal! And the man who's been pulling the strings now makes it happen again. Andrei Arshavin. He's been chomping at the bit on the sidelines for the last two games.
Hello from me, Derek Ray. It's great to have you with us for our Euro 2008 quarter-final here on ABC. Tommy Smith is sitting alongside me, and Tommy, Russia are the wild cards in this. Which Russian team will turn up? The one that foundered in their first match against Spain, or the revitalised side that thrashed the Swedes? It's his 128th appearance tonight, and Pavlyuchenko with freedom. He wasn't picked up, and what a start here by Gus Hiddick's Russia. Let's see if the Dutch contest. The Russian defence, Dirk Kuyt was at the far post. Dirk Kuyt of Liverpool.
Sure, I saw much in it.
Pavlyuchenko goes up, and Arshavin started his career further up the pitch. Zhirkov, flying save by Van der Sar, and it needed to be top-notch.
Well, he fooled everybody.
Once again, Rafael van der Vaart to take it for the Netherlands. How on earth did it not go in? Van Nistelrooy. All it needed was a gentle touch. Caused a bit of havoc. And that shot was not quite directed on target from Engelar. Now Kolodin has a firecracker on the right foot. And Van der Sar forced into action again. Well, that's two such drives we've seen from Kolodin in this match. Van der Vaart into the clutches of Akinfeev. Well, they tried to build again, and that was an inviting ball for Sayenko. Rafael van der Vaart with the left foot. Oh, it was a useful one. And De Jong just reaching out there. Arshavin. Little shimmy from Arshavin. Fingertip save from Van der Sar. But there's the mastery. Oh, Van Nistelrooy was trying to do some damage, and Akinfeev throwing himself at the ball. Tyson was in difficulties. The shot was always going well wide. Semak. Oh, and pulled in, and that shot fired in. Van der Vaart and Akinfeev doing what he does best. As they try to move it in here, and there was a change. Van Persie has in fact come on, so there is a change for the Netherlands, and immediately
Situations.
there's Van der Vaart, and stealing in was De Jong. Just hasn't happened for the Dutch at set pieces as Pavlyuchenko makes the run, and oh, that one swings just wide with Van der Sar stretching. The Netherlands have had their struggles in this match, and here come Russia again. Pavlyuchenko, and who's to say Russia don't deserve to be in front? Those wearing orange were peeled like oranges. Roman Pavlyuchenko has done it again.
Well, we warned you at the beginning that he was the man inside. Semak feeds it right into it, but look at the stroke of the ball here as he puts it in the corner of the old Onion bag.
Do the Dutch have an answer to the question that's been posed? Wide it goes, Van Persie at the back post. When we see, here's Sayenko, they're oozing confidence. Ivan Sayenko, earlier about a groin injury. Sneijder tried to fire it in on target.
Marco van Basten can't make any more changes for the Dutch.
Pavlyuchenko stylishly, and oh, it's Van der Sar who beats it down. And Yukov is looking for the angle. Sneijder.
By his own high standards, it's been a disappointing outing for Sneijder.
Far side. Sirkov, just too strong for Sayenko. Well, surely a second goal would have been the death knell. Everything could change. Now Van Persie took it.
In front of me, got his body behind him.
Oh, Pavlyuchenko might be in again here. That was Matt Tyson. Pressed themselves. Sneijder. And there's the header! The equaliser from who else but Ruud van Nistelrooy. It's taken them 86 minutes, but at last the Netherlands are in rude health.
Well, Ruud van Nistelrooy, one of the best finishers of the game. He's onside. I spoke at half-time, or just after half-time, that...
And this could finish it once and for all. Torbinski, the substitute, tried to pull the trigger. Swept away by Van Bronckhorst. Sneijder. One bounce, and then gathered by Akinfeev. A little bob and a weave. He'll be kicking himself. Andrei Arshavin. The start of the second half. Van Persie. It was always going wide, but Akinfeev upon trying to play stylish football, and Torbinski had the opportunity. The substitute, Dmitry Torbinski. Zoya with him. Pavlyuchenko rattles the woodwork. Oh, he thought it was going in. He packs a fair old wallop. Dutch supporters can breathe again. Arshavin likes to go on these runs. Oh, it was with him, and it's gone in for Russia. Torbinski, I think, might just have got the vital touch. And is that the golden goal for the Russians?
Well, Gus looks like a hero now. Torbinski brought him on as a substitute, but look at Arshavin. He flicks the ball across.
Sichov was just come on. Oh, he's managed somehow to get the shot in. It was imperative from the Dutch. Count anyone out here at Euro 2008 after what we've seen so far. But wait a minute, there's the clincher for Russia. And who else, fittingly, Andrei Arshavin, the icing on the cake. Russia on the rampage in Basel, and surely the Netherlands are out.
Well, we said at the beginning to watch him, he was something special. Look at this.
From brilliant orange to absent orange, Russia and Gus Hiddink take the spoils.
Hands up, who fancied Spain to do well here? But hasn't everyone fancied them for every tournament for 8 or 10 years now? 11 European Cups, 1 European Championship, and that 44 years ago. They have been international underachievers. Background as Iniesta finds Xavi. Well, that's an awkward one. Just in that corridor between defenders and goalkeeper, and it was Sergio Ramos who... Villa. It's a good effort. And Akinfeev had to be alert. Iniesta will try to keep it in. His legs against Berezutski. Good recovery by the big central defenders, and they played. They've got Anyukov into a dangerous position here, but he couldn't quite pull the ball back. It's Villa! Well, it was awkward on the skinny surface for Akinfeev. It is Pavlyuchenko! It was dipping. This is the guy who scored the 2 goals that beat England in October.
To the fullbacks.
Silva has found Villa. Torres here. He's broken the challenge. Fernando Torres! Kept out by Akinfeev. Shavin. Zhirkov had kept going. He set up Pavlyuchenko! Really good effort. He claims the goalkeeper got a touch. Terrific control from Fernando Torres. Shavin is on the ball. A bit too long for Pavlyuchenko. Oh, here's a chance for Pavlyuchenko! No, he knocked it wide in the end. Anyukov in towards Pavlyuchenko again. He's really come alive, the big centre forward. Capdevila is arriving. Iniesta goes on the inside, and that's great! Oh, that's great! Xavi gives Spain the lead. Where did he come from? Second half, less than 5 minutes old, and the deadlock is broken, and Spain look towards a major final at last. Sergio Ramos again. Fernando Torres! He saw it late. Dropped from behind Ignashevich, came at an awkward height. He's finding space again. Goes for long range. Akinfeev just helps it on his way. He's bought himself some space. He's found Cesc Fabregas, and he's found Fernando Torres! See what he was trying to do. We've seen him do it for Liverpool. Sergio Ramos. Fabregas, that's so clever, no flag, Guiza! Yes! Now they can think about the final. 24 years on from their last major final date. Spain, the team that produced some of the great club sides of the world in that time. This is Torres, down he goes! Well, he appeals. The referee looks to his linesman and waves play on. We steered it in well here. Zurianov across the face of goal, but smart goalkeeping by the centre, and Guiza catching up to Fabregas. Silva, brilliant! Ole! A Spanish side, full of style, are heading for the European Championship finals. Instead it's Sichev once more. It's not going to happen for Russia tonight. A long time for a moment as good as this one. Shavin chipped in, and a really good save from Mikhail Casillas to keep out Sichev. And away comes Silva with the ball again. But it's an outrageous success for Spain tonight. They won the semi-final in a canter in the end, and played with real grace and elegance in the second half.